Starting with the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most gracious and merciful. May Allah all protect you from all disastrous situation in this world. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I'm just glad to be here with you for presenting my lecture number 13 regarding the subjects of sociology, that is about introduction to political institutions. Dear students, as you better know that sociology is the mother of all social sciences, and we discussed about these subjects, these topics at the very beginning in details, that why sociology is called the mother of all social sciences. Because political science might be talking about only the political structure and political institutions and political aspect of the society. Economic institutions might be only discussing about the financial positions of a society, the unemployment rate, the inflations, and some other economical issue in the society, and will be always looking forward to bring a positivity in the life of peoples in regard to their financial positions, the same as other social sciences. While sociology is the only social sciences that is not only just particularly discussing about a single topics or a single issue in society, but that's why it's called the mother of all sciences. It covers all social problem that is existing in human society, whether that is related to health, whether that is related to educations, whether that is related to politics, whether that is related to economics, and other problems that people are facing in their day-to-day life. So sociology covers all aspects of human life. Whatever the problem the people are facing in society, it is discussing about, it's making solution for that, finding suggestions, finding the final suggestion and finding solution for each problem that exists in human society. So that's why there are 5 major basic human institutions, which is these 5 major institutions operating in human life, and these are particularly established for achievement of a particular goal in order to fulfill the basic needs of human who are being living in this society. So that's why as the first we discuss about, that was the education, is family. Then we discuss about economics. Then we discuss about the education. Today the 4th major social institution that is particularly working in the different structures in order to fulfill their basic needs of humans in regard to the politics of a country. So that's why today we'll discuss about the political institutions. So going ahead with the next slides, that is introduction to a bit little to the political institutions. Maybe I'm asking about that why do we need the political institutions? Why do we need this? So political institutions are needed in order to safeguard the interest of citizens of the country and to ensure the unity and integrity of the nations. It further results in the overall development of a country. پیشرفت یک جامعه، اتحاد و اتفاق یک جامعه، محفوظ بودن، مسئول بودن و محفوظ بودن باشنده یک جامعه. این به این خاطر ما ضرورت به اداره سیاسی داریم که این چیزا برای ما فراهم بسازه. به خاطر که ما گفتیم که جامعه شناسی مادر همه علوم اجتماعیات و علوم دیگری هستند که همه پالوی زندگی انسان، همه مشکلات زندگی انسان که در جامعه زندگی میکنه روبرو هستن و را زیر مطالعه قرار میگیره. مثل اقتصاد واری نی که صرف حالت اقتصادی یک جامعه را مطالعه کنه، مثل سیاست واری نی که صرف حالت سیاسی یک جامعه را مطالعه کنه، بلکه جامعه شناسی به این خاطر همه موضوعات را در بر میگیره. به این خاطر ما امروز از موضوع political institutions یادآور میشیم. So political institutions are the organizations in a government that create that enforce and that apply laws over the publics, over the citizen. They often mediate conflicts, make governmental policy on the economy and social systems. Otherwise, it provides representation for the whole population. And political institution is a universal. In all society of the world, you can find a political system, a political structure. So that's why it's called universal. میتونین شما مثال های میتونین شما ببینین در هر جامعه نظام سیاسی شما پیدا بکنین، در هر کنج دنیا ببرین. به خاطر میگیم که it's universal. So these institutions are very much important for what? In order to maintain law and order in society. A political government is required. اگر ما بخوایم که در جامعه امن باشه، صلح باشه، آرامی باشه، ما این حفظ مراقبتش بکنیم، ما به دولت ضرورت داریم، ما به یک نظام سیاسی ضرورت داریم. So that is political institutions. It also involves the use of power by one person to affect the behavior of another persons. Political institutions are organizing which creates, enforce and apply law, and this law may mediate the conflicts and make government policy on the economy and as well as social system. Overall, these political institutions are helping just to cover the whole populations in order to bring overall development in a country. Political institution is a subsystem of society. It defines the rules that humans being occupy in order to maintain law and orders. It tell us the lesson, teach us and give us lessons that what to do, what not to do in respect to the peace and order in society. There is a close link between politics and society because politics is done by the society. If the society does not exist, so how the politic will exist? So society exists, politics exist. Society does not exist, politics does not exist. So in sociology, the study of political institution is almost helping us understanding the elements like power and the leaderships, authority, voting behavior, parliaments, and how they are influenced by the caste, class, religions, race, and regions. So it is almost we're learning about in the subject of a sociology. So how all these things are affecting our behaviors. We get the knowledge about various political terms, political structures, political formation institutions. So we are learning this all in political system. Now we are going to define about that what is political institutions itself. If we say that what is politics, if you talk about कि सियासत खुद is चीज़ politics. So politics is the way that people living in a groups that makes their decisions. Politics is about making agreement between people so that they can live together in groups such as tribes, cities or country. So this study of the politics in university that we are going to study is called political science or political study or public administration. So these names are being given to politics. Now we are defining that political institutions are the agency which are relating to the exercise of power for motivating peace and order within a societies. If you would like to encourage the people to bring order and go smoothly in their life, do all these activity according to the principle of that society, to go according to the constitution of a country, and we would like to motivate to bring peace and maintain order in society, then political institutions are the only agency that is performing all these duty. We itself say in another definition that political institutions a set of norms which is pertaining to the distribution of power and authority, and this power and authority is being distributed and is being given to the peoples only about the management and control of society, just to bring order in the life of peoples. As well as political institution is the only which practice the responsibility of controlling the other institutions like education and economics and religious, etc. It means all other institutions who are running in a society are being controlled and monitored closely from the side of government. So political institution is playing a major roles in controlling the other institutions, that what are they doing in respect to the development of the society, what are they doing the development of society. So it do practice their exercise over the people, giving the authority among the individuals or to the people just for a reason to work hard, bring prosperity, bring peace and order in the life of the peoples, and as well it's controlling the institution, what they are doing and what the things that need to be done and they are not doing. It's almost monitoring closely from very close relations. So that's why we say political institution is playing a major roles in development of the whole population and country. So political institution is the distribution of power and authority. This power and authority is used for a reason. That reason is to maintain a social order. If you would like to bring a social order in the life of the peoples, everyone is being equally treated, equal distribution of wealth and resources are being equal distributed, and equal opportunities being given for freedom, for their own freedom of expression, freedom of work, freedom of liberty, and so many other things. So these are all being provided by political institutions. Political institution is a system of politics in a government. It's clear ادارات سیاسی خود یک سیستم نظام سیاست و دولتداری هستند. So we see that political institutions are the social arrangement for legislating and enforcing the law and providing for social services like education, public health and welfare, distributing public funds, collecting taxes, conducting foreign affairs, and deciding on issue of war and peace. These are all relevant to the to the political institutions. So they do all these functions because they would like to bring peace and order in the society. For that reason, we being a students of economics in any faculty should have to know that what is the role of politics in development of a nations. So one of the major rule of political institution is to properly utilize the resources in a country, and there is equal distribution of wealth among the peoples, and as well as collecting of taxes and revenues, and these taxes and revenues are being distributed back on the people for the welfare activity of a society. So as well they are conducting some foreign affairs and deciding some many other issues, that is of issue of war and peace. So it's very important. So two concepts are very much important and which are vitals in understanding the political institution are power and authority. دو مفهوم بسیار مهم است به خاطر فهمی این دو مفهوم بسیار مهم است که ما ایرا در در ادارات اجتماعی یا خودی در نظام سیاسی در دولت مهم است که رو ما بشناسیم و است خوری قدرت و صلاحیت. مهم که قدرت و صلاحیت میگه چرا؟ امی دو کلمه در نظام سیاسی ما میتونیم میره ما بشناسیم. با کسی قدرت میده و کسی صلاحیت میده. پس قدرت و صلاحیت چی فرق داره؟ So power is the ability to control the peoples. Simple. اما توانایی هستن که انسان ها را ما شما کنترل بکنیم. Or is the ability to control the behavior of others even against their wills. توانایی ما شما که ما بتانیم رویه و رفتار دیگران را ما کنترل بکنیم حتی اگر خلاف ما هم باشه یا ما شما خلاف آنها هم باشیم و ما از توانایی خود استفاده بکنیم ولی مردم هم رای و مخالفت هم نشان میده، یعنی چیزی کار قانونی نیست بخاطری که انسان هم رای ما مخالفت نشان داده. So power is the ability of individual or groups to carry out their will even when other peoples are opposed by. یعنی همون توانایی فرد است و یک توانایی یک گروپ هستند که هر چیزی که بخواه او را انجام بده حتی اگر مردم هم رایشن مخالفت هم نشان بده، اینا از قدرتی که یک نفر استفاده میکنه اینا ما پاور میگیم. and power is the ability to achieve desired end despite resistance from others. اما چیزی که نتیجه مطلوب در دل ما هستن او را ما به دست میاریم حتی اگر ما برای مقاومت مردم هم روبرو شیم. So there is political power. قدرت سیاسی هستن is a basic force of the political process in structuring society. Illegitimate power قدرت غیر قانونی هستن. Society does not approve of the way that power is applied. This type of power is called coercions. اینا ما فشار ظلم جبر میگیم. اگر از راه غیر ناجایز ما از قدرت استفاده بکنیم و خواهشات نظریات خود را بالای مردم به زور تطبیق بکنیم، از توانایی خود سوء استفاده بکنیم، این نوع قدرت به نام ظلم و استبداد یا کورسن یاد میشه. این فشار است. legitimate power قدرت قانونی که ما اینا تقریبا ما برشان صلاحیت هم گفته میتونیم، یعنی قدرت قانونی، توانایی قانونی. Society approve of the way that power is applied. This type of power is called authority. یعنی برای شما توانایی جایز داده شده که شما از توانایی جایز خود استفاده بکنید، حتی مردم هم نمیتواند در خلاف شما ایستاده شوند، به خاطر که legitimate است، مطابق ماده قانون، مطابق قوانین شما برخورد میکنید، به خاطر کسی مخالفت هم کرده نمیتونه. این نوع قدرت به نام legitimate power یاد میشه. So کلمه دوم که هستن همراه ما authority هستن. پس authority چی رو میگم؟ Authority is that power that people consider it legitimate as it is rightly exercised over them. صلاحیت بازمو توانایی شرعی یک شخص هستند که میتواند از صلاحیت خود استفاده بگیرد تا که این صلاحیت بالای دیگران اجرا کننده باشد و از راه قانونی فعالیت‌های خود را به پیش ببرد. هیچ کس نمیتواند که امرایش مخالفت نشان بده، به خاطر که این قدرت قانونی است، مشروع است، جایز است. So authority is that form of power which is accepted as legitimate, right and just. نوعی از توانایی و قدرت یک شخص، یک فرد یا گروپی هستند که او قابل قبول هستند به خاطر که جایز در قوانین جای دارد. So authority not only applies to individual but also groups or institutions. For example, in a monarchy, the authority is centralized in the hands of one person. در نظام سلطنتی و در نظام پادشاهی monarchy که هستن کل centralized است، یعنی مرکزیت است، کلگی توانایی در دست یک نفر است قدرت، namely the king or queen، مثل که king or queen باشه. Whereas in a parliamentary democracy، در جایی که ما در نظام پارلمانی، در نظام جمهوری پارلمانی، the authority rests with various institutions of the states. پس صلاحیت امرای ادارات مختلف می باشد. So similarly, we obey the order given by the police officer because we accept their use of authority over us in specific situations. For example, military force, police officer and judge یا صلاحیت‌های خود استفاده کرده میتونه به خاطری که یا اشخاص قانونی هستند. So authority معنی این هستند که امو فعالیت یا توانایی مشروع یک شخصی هستند که توسط این فعالیت میتواند از قدرت و توانایی خود استفاده کرده و قوانین سر مردم تطبیق بکند. یعنی از طریق جبر و ظلم و ستم نیست، ولی یک از طریق کارکردی هایی که توانایی مشروع خود استفاده میکند. So according to Max Weber, the three bases of legitimization of power and authority مطابق ماکس ویبر که سه نوع صلاحیت و توانایی و قدرت را تقسیم کرده که ما سه نوع اتھارٹی داریم که یک traditional authority هستند، یعنی صلاحیت عنعنوی هستند، رواجی است، سنتی است، تجاه charismatic says وسيمكس legal rational authorities يعني السينة وصلاحية مدارهم هر کدامش ما اینجا مفصل تفصیل مطالعه میکنیم. Traditional authority, the first type of authority is traditional, which derives from long established customs, habits and social structure. When power passes from one generation to another, it is called traditional authority. Traditional authority is power that is rooted in traditions or long-standing belief in practice of societies. یعنی به شکل عنعنوی رواجی وقتی که ما صلاحیت‌های خود استفاده میکنیم اونا از صلاحیت‌ها که هستن به نام traditional authority استفاده میشه که از یک نسل به نسل دیگه انتقال میشه. مثلا از فامیل اگر پدر کنترل فامیل میکنه از صلاحیت‌های خودی که استفاده میکنه ما شما رو کنترل میکنه اعضای فامیل دیگر که کنترل میکنه اونا اتوریتی و صلاحیت که پدر و مادر داره کلان فامیل داره اونا به نام traditional authority یاد میشه. As well as the second is charismatic authority که با اساس عقیده و اساس احترام عقیدوی ما به یک شخص خاصی برای ما محترم باشه و او صلاحیت خود استفاده بکنه از توانایی خود استفاده میکنه و ما هم او را بپذیریم. این authority یک نفر اگر از استفاده میکنه او را ما charismatic authority میگیم. is a power which legitimated through extraordinary personal abilities that inspire devotion and obedience. Charismatic authority, people obey the person due to their faith and respect of him or her. In, for example, whole of India followed Mahatma Gandhi. کلگی ایندیا که هستن بهترین مقدسترین شخص برای آنها که هستن گاندی هستن، مهاتما گاندی. یعنی هر کس سرشان اعتماد و عقیده و باور سرشان داره که یک رهبر مذهبی ما و شما هستن از صلاحیت‌های آنها وقتی که از هر توانی و استفاده میکرد یا قبول بود برشان. مثلا در ایران خمینی هستن که یک رهبر مذهبی هستن از صلاحیت‌های خود استفاده میکنه مردم او را میپذیرن. So that is charismatic authority. And the third one that is called rational legal authority اما صلاحیت‌های قانونی و منطقی هستن طوری که در امروز در دنیا چقدر نظامی که شما میبینین در هر دنیا در کل دنیا در هر مملکت قوانین وجود داره مردم جامعه امرای زیر این قوانین زندگی خود به سر میبره و قوانین سری خود تطبیق میکند و ما شما این را میپذیریم. باز دولت صلاحیت‌های خود را از صلاحیت‌های خود استفاده میکنه که قانون هستن. این نوع صلاحیت‌هایی که بالای ما اکسرسایز میشد این نوع صلاحیت‌هایی که دولت از استفاده میکند و قانون وجود داشته باشه that is called legal rational authority. So it is also called bureaucratic authority. It is also called modern society, like in the modern society authority. It is the power legitimized by legally enacted rules and regulation. Rational legal authority help ensure an orderly transfer of power in times of crisis. The authority in modern society is legal rational in nature, which is formal and is defined by the law. So it is all about the rational legal authority. So we have almost three types of authority. That is, first was traditional, second was charismatic, and third is legal rational. So the question is here, why these authority and power are given to the peoples? These power and authority are given to the people not as a privilege for them. These authority and power are given for individual by the political institutions to bring peace and orders to works for the management of the life of the peoples, to bring prosperity and development into societies. For all these reasons, the government is distributing all this power and authority to the peoples to work for the welfare of society, to work for the prosperity and development of society, not like a privilege just to enjoy the cheers what they have been appointed and they use their authority for their own self. So that's not what which is not accepted to the people in the society. So political institution is very much importance because this institution is helping us to maintain peace and order, where the more economic prosperity, the more economic activity will take place. If there is no peace and order, so economic prosperity will not take place. The life of people will be disorganized. For that reasons, being as a students of economics, we are very much encouraged to little know about the political structure, political system, the rule of politics, and bringing in solution to various social problems in societies. Hope, dear students, you have got something from today's lectures. Till then, Allah Hafiz. We might be facing once again with the next lectures. So may you all be protected from this pandemics, which is presently and currently has affected the whole world. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.